5 starts now.
Welcome to Newswatch 12 at 5. I'm Justin Betty. We now know 2 people were killed when their small plane crashed into a house in Ashland County over the weekend. Happened Saturday afternoon in Marengo, about 80 miles south of Duluth. Sheriff's officials say a 29-year-old and 21-year-old brother and sister both died. The homeowners were not badly injured. The National Transportation Safety Board and Federal Aviation Administration are now investigating what led to that crash. We'll hear from the homeowners and have more on this crash coming up on Newswatch 12 at 6. Wisconsin Republicans plan to launch yet another investigation into the 2020 election. GOP leaders announced today. An audit released Friday did not find any widespread voter fraud, but did identify some inconsistencies in the way ballots were counted across the state. Lawmakers said today they plan to authorize the Senate Elections Committee to conduct another probe, but no word exactly how soon that will happen. Lincoln County is hosting a redistricting meeting tomorrow, and anyone who's interested in learning more about the process is welcome to attend. It's scheduled for 3 o'clock in room 247 of the Government Services Center in Merrill. There is also a virtual attendance option if you can't be there in person. This is to go over the county redistricting plans. There are few things scarier in life than cancer. One group, with the help of some people here in Wisconsin, is trying to help breast cancer patients feel a little more like themselves. Newswatch 12's Lily Zoller joins us now live in studio with details. Lily.
Thanks, Justin. Unfortunately, breast cancer is something that touches far too many people. And it may be the ultimate obstacle that life has to throw at people. Groups of knitters are actually making it easier for patients. I spoke to one of them, along with a cancer survivor, about exactly how they're doing this.
It affects everything.
Tammy Peischer was diagnosed with breast cancer in May.
I mean, one minute you're just doing life and everything changes.
Doctors told Tammy she had stage 2 invasive cancer.
It really affects your self-esteem. You know, it's part of your body that you're used to having. It's part of what makes you a woman.
The diagnosis left Tammy with few options.
I had a double mastectomy, and so when they do that, they remove everything except for the skin.
Everything, including non-physical parts of her.
I had a really hard time before my mastectomy thinking about waking up and just being flat, not having anything there, and what that would look like and what that would feel like.
But an old friend helped her work through this.
When I saw that this was something that she was going to be starting with, I reached out to her right away, and I just said, this is something that I do, you know, here's the link to the site if you want to check out exactly what they are, and I kind of described them, and she jumped on it right away.
Lori is a volunteer with a group called Knitted Knockers. They knit prosthetics for women like Tammy.
We just do them in different cup sizes. So like I believe these are A cups, these are C's, these are D's.
Having the knit knockers right after my mastectomy was such a blessing, because I didn't have to worry about if people looked at me at the store, something that I would look different.
Tammy's recovery hasn't been easy, but the knit knockers make it just a bit more comfortable. Her hope is that no one has to experience that, though.
Be diligent on your self-exams, your mammograms, and if you feel like something's wrong, don't wait and see whoever you have to see.
Knitted Knockers is an international nonprofit that connects volunteer knitters with those who need it most. If you're interested in helping the organization meet the demand for knitted knockers, you can find out more information on their website. Justin?
All right, thank you, Lily. Outside, Andrew, if you just imagine a fall day in the North Woods, it probably looks a lot like today.
Absolutely, Justin. And, I'd say even a little more so, we're not seeing so much of those leaves on the ground anymore. So maybe even starting to look a little more winter-like, but it felt like fall today with those high temperatures ranging from the upper to middle 40s to some middle 50s. Our average high in Rhinelander is 50. So right where we'd expect to be right now for this time of year, a pretty average fall day. That has been under more sunshine than clouds, especially into this afternoon, but it has been a bit breezy with that wind driving out of the northeast, anywhere between 10 to 25 miles an hour. That has been while our last weather maker has been tracking off to the east. That gave us those clouds yesterday, rain showers to the south. Now I want to turn your attention out to the west. That's going to be our next system on the way. This is going to be our rainmaker coming up for Thursday, maybe a little bit into Wednesday night, but I do think the bulk of rain showers this week will occur on Thursday. And then we'll be drying on out for the Halloween weekend. So coming up for tonight, getting you hour by hour at those temperatures on the way. In the 40s now, middle 40s, we'll be seeing those temperatures getting down to the 30s. I do think we'll be landing near freezing for tonight, and we'll see similar temperatures coming up in your full forecast. Justin?
All right, thank you, Andrew. The 7-day average, the number of new COVID-19 cases in Wisconsin has flattened out a bit over the last few days, but it is continuing to fall for now more than 2 weeks straight. Today, the State Department of Health Services reports 814 new cases, dropping our daily average for the last week to 1,822. The number of new deaths per day has been more up and down lately. Today, DHS reports 3 new deaths. We're averaging 13 per day statewide over the last week. Today, the Biden administration is announcing steps to make rapid at-home COVID testing more easily available and affordable. This comes as more businesses are moving to the approach that workers should either get tested, get the vaccine or be regularly tested. NBC's Alice Barr has details from Washington.
With more employers, schools, and businesses requiring proof you're COVID-free, the White House is working to make millions of at-home rapid tests available at a low cost for every American.
They don't want to wait the several days it takes to get the results back from a lab. They want the instantaneous results that they can get at home.
The Biden administration is helping streamline the regulatory process, including a $70 million investment from the National Institutes of Health, aimed at making it easier for test makers to scale up production. Federal agencies also identifying more manufacturers that can shift to making affordable at-home tests.
We're trying to ratchet down the price so people don't have to pay $15 for a test. We're trying to get that down into single digits quickly.
It comes amid pushback to President Biden's impending order requiring all companies with 100 or more workers to mandate COVID vaccines or frequent testing. Doctors say testing will be even more important heading into the holidays.
It's going to be incredibly important for families to be able to have these tests before they go home to see relatives, and then have them available if they've got unvaccinated household members.
As the focus has shifted to vaccines, a reminder today of the critical role testing plays in stopping future outbreaks.
The Biden administration also announced some new restrictions today on international travel, including requiring unvaccinated U.S. citizens to show proof of a negative COVID test taken the day before they re-enter this country. So being able to pack one of these at-home COVID tests, that would make that requirement a whole lot easier. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
Well, the Green Bay Packers were back at Lambeau Field yesterday, taking on the Washington football team. The Packers improved to 6-1 on the year with a 24-10 win. Newswatch 12's Griffin Stroyne joins us now live in studio. He was at Lambeau for that game and talking to us more about the defensive performance. Griffin.
Yeah, Justin, heading into Sunday's matchup, Green Bay was on the horrible side of a defensive streak. Through their first 6 games, when teams entered the red zone, it was an automatic touchdown. 15 times opposing offenses entered the red zone, and 15 times they scored a touchdown. But that streak finally came to an end yesterday. The Packer defense had not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 stops in the red zone yesterday against the football team. Granted, I will say that one of them kind of a fluke, but still, hey, for a defense that had been so poor in the red zone, to finally see them make a stop was great. And there was a lot of talk about their horrible play in the red zone, but some players kind of played it off yesterday.
Oh, people were saying that? Oh, I didn't know that, but we just know our standard, and we know what we expect. We not listening to no outside noise. We understand what we have in this building, and we chipping away day by day, man.
At the beginning of the season, there was some talk about how the offense couldn't score in the red zone either. So if anyone knows how that defense was feeling, it's their quarterback.
Defense was able to finally do that today. People could stop talking about 15 for 15. Now just sit on the sidelines, getting to see that happen.
Yeah, 15 for 19 now. That's good. That's good. I'm happy for those guys.
Rodgers obviously thrilled for his guys and still has that great sense of humor. And the defense is going to need an even better performance this Thursday when they take on the Arizona Cardinals. but they're going to have to do it without their defensive coordinator, possibly. Joe Barry is not expected to make the trip to Arizona because he tested positive for COVID-19. The Packers have not announced who will call the defensive plays against Arizona, but Barry is expected to take part virtually in game preparations. The most likely candidate to call the plays is Jerry Gray, a former defensive coordinator with the Buffalo Bills from 2001 to 2005 and the Tennessee Titans from 2011 to 2013. And Green Bay could also be without their star wideout as well. Devontae Adams earlier today was placed on the reserve/COVID-19 list. If it's a false positive, he would need a second negative test within 24 hours of an initial negative test, which means he would need that negative test to be either tomorrow and Wednesday so that he could play versus the Cardinals. But if he is positive indeed and symptomatic, he can return 10 days after symptoms first appeared, and at least 72 hours have passed since he experienced symptoms. Not what Packer fans wanted to hear before this game, but Matt LaFleur is actually undefeated in games when Adams doesn't play for him. 6-0. Just some food for thought, I guess.
Interesting stat. Thank you, Griffin. Still ahead, we have tonight's edition of Your 2 Cents. But first, Andrew's in with your full forecast. You're watching News Watch 12. Proud to serve Athens and folks all across the North Woods and North Central Wisconsin.
The time is right to do something nice for your home. Why not replace your gutters with LeafGuard, the only gutter system that has earned the Good Housekeeping seal. LeafGuard's patented one-piece seamless design keeps leaves and debris out, which means you can give up cleaning your gutters forever. Plus, LeafGuard carries a lifetime warranty, so your home's foundation will be protected for life. And the installation is a breeze.
They answered every question we had. They cleaned up after the project, and they had excellent workmanship. There was just really nothing that we could possibly say was less than what we expected. It was just, it was a wonderful job all the way around, and we are definitely fans.
And right now, save big with LeafGuard. Get 50% off installation labor, 12 months interest-free financing, and a $100 Visa gift card with your order. LeafGuard, get it and forget it. Call now for a free estimate.
Fall is one of our favorite seasons at Trader's. Our boutique is loaded with the latest fall fashion and jewelry. Check out our unique boots, shoes, and purses, fabulous fall home decor, and our adorable grandkids in our baby boutique. Find something you'll love at Trader's.
This is Ford Truck Month. Time to take a ride in the all-new 2021 Ford F-150 with an available 12-inch touchscreen, an available interior work surface, and for powerful performance on demand, a class exclusive available Pro Power onboard mobile generator. These are America's best-selling trucks. This is Ford Truck Month. Inventory levels are coming back up, making Truck Month the time to get an F-150 with 0 for 72 and 1,000 retail order bonus.
All your local news is just a swipe away with the new and improved News Watch 12 mobile app. Download the app on all your devices for local news, school closings, full video newscasts, and more. News Watch 12. News from where you live.
Welcome on back for your full Monday night forecast. Looking around the region right now, if we took a screenshot of those current conditions outside, I think we'll see a similar picture coming up for tomorrow. So I do think we have a couple nice days on the way. Looking right now in Eagle River, seeing nothing but sunshine, and we do have temperatures at 44 degrees, a little bit on more of the brisk side, feeling a little bit cooler as we have been having a northeast breeze driving through the region today, anywhere between 10 to 25 miles an hour. And that is while our next system is on the way. So that system that gave us those clouds yesterday is well off to our east now. That has been replaced with surface high pressure that has been trying to make a little bit of a wedge into the Wisconsin-Minnesota area, giving us that nice day today, removing those clouds that we did see earlier on today. And this will be sticking around for another day into Tuesday before our next system arrives. That will be that one that's been giving a lot of rain and some snow off to the west coast. So this is on the way for Wednesday night into Thursday. I do think it'll be met first with increasing clouds, breezy winds, and then that rainfall into Thursday. So putting this into motion for you here, looking ahead at how this will play out for the next couple of days. Here's that band of showers that we're looking and tracking through the rest of this week. That'll be crossing through the Rocky Mountains, giving some snow showers there. Still some rain falling. You will see ahead of the system, there's going to be that band of clouds tracking towards Wisconsin. And ahead of that will be those breezy winds on the way. So continuing to see this play out here. Here we go into our Wednesday, seeing those clouds on the rise coming out of the west into our region. So I do think we will see that sun to start off the day on Wednesday, but then we do have those increasing clouds. Rain chances I do think will hold off more into the late evening into overnight, but that rain will be pretty close by. You'll see knocking on our door into Wednesday, and then we will see that become more developed into our area with those increasing clouds as we head into our Thursday. So the main rainfall will be on Thursday, and looking at that rainfall that we'll have on the way, we'll be drying out by Friday, and we can expect maybe about a half an inch of rainfall. I don't think this will be a huge rain-making event, but most areas having a chance of some showers. So for tonight, we're mostly clear. Low temperatures near 29, pretty seasonable for this time of year. Winds will take a little bit of a back seat for tonight, less breezy, getting down to about 5 to 10 miles an hour under those mostly clear skies. Taking those mostly clear skies, bringing a few more clouds into the area for Tuesday, so I don't think it'll be too bad. Kind of that mix of sun and clouds, maybe a little more on the sunny side at times. High temperatures a little bit warmer than we were today. I do think we'll have a better chance of hitting 50 degrees here in Rhinelander. And look at that wind. That wind does take a back seat for Tuesday, so it's not until Wednesday that we're talking about getting real breezy. That wind will be coming out of the northeast and transition to more of out of the southeast later on in the day. Now zooming ahead a little further towards the Halloween weekend on the way, first RIP summer, and then looking at Friday nights, we'll be looking at trick-or-treating temperatures near 42 and having mostly cloudy skies, staying dry by that point, and then getting into Saturday night down near 40 with partly cloudy skies, and then on Halloween itself, mostly cloudy skies. I do think that'll be one of the cooler days of the weekend, trick-or-treating in the upper 30s to lower 40s. So not a bad Halloween weekend on the way, but if you're planning your costumes out now, plan on maybe having a layer on underneath that. Not getting, not expecting freezing temperatures, but, plan on dressing a little bit on the warmer side for trick-or-treating. Excuse me. Now for a look at your 7-day forecast coming on up for the next couple of days. We're staying dry Tuesday into Wednesday, but we saw Wednesday night into Thursday will be when we're expecting those rain chances to pick on up. So gray and wet for Thursday, drying out for Friday, and then Halloween weekend looking nice, a little bit on the brisk side. Justin?
All right, thank you, Andrew. Time now to hear what Newswatch 12 viewers are saying this week on tonight's edition of Your 2 Cents.
Andrew Kiekhofer is a fine young journalist and weatherman, but I would recommend that he slow down his delivery and lower his voice. Difficult for senior citizens to understand him.
Yeah, I was wondering, when he talks about the big culvert numbers, like 35,657, how come he always goes 35,667? Like he doesn't know how to put numbers in a category. He always goes 35,66702. Why doesn't he say 35,667? It's like he doesn't know how to say math. But anyway, bye.
Thank you for calling. If you want to make your voice heard on Your 2 Cents, give us a call at 715-365-8812, extension 319. Remember, I respond to some of the calls on Friday on My 2 Cents. Well, they say nothing in life is free, but one woman in Green Bay is proving otherwise. We'll look at her latest creation and what inspired it after the break.
Jayak Eja Danak Mugzuk Meow, the place where everybody plays.
The Forest County Potawatomi presents a new 120,000 square foot community center in Crandon. A place for everyone to play, exercise, and have fun at an affordable price. Come in and experience the culture and endless opportunities available at the Forest County Potawatomi Community Center. For more information, please visit community.fcpotawatomi.com.
Explore the genius of play at Imaginuity, the Northwood specialty toy store offering a universe of play possibilities for all ages. Save time and stay safe. Place an order at ImaginuityPlay.com to pick up at either store location or arrange delivery. When you join the Shop Small movement, you'll enjoy a more relaxed, fun, and rewarding experience. Visit Imaginuity, downtown Rhinelander, Minocqua, or online, and put more play in your day.
Ah, the joys of online ordering. You never have to leave the comforts of your home.
Right? And our go-to is Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Really?
You betcha. Got this bag delivered yesterday.
Oh, and they're sporting goods.
Awesome.
They've got all that?
When I need workwear, I know where I'm headed.
They've got kitchen gadgets,
Hunting gear,
canning
cookware,
supplies,
tools,
decor, pet toys,
lanterns.
Wow, I can't believe they have all that. It's all here at farmandfleet.com. Just a convenient click away.
toys.
Find quality product.
All online.
at farmandfleet.com.
Well said.
For Ed B., who can spot exactly 57 types of trees thanks to his Medicare allowance for new glasses, we've got you. For Jackie R., who's added umpteen flower pots now that her allergy meds are covered, we've got you. For Michelle K., who likes celebrating life's big moments, like finding affordable premiums and, more importantly, finishing chemo, we've got you. For everything that happens to happen, we've got you. Aspirus Health Plan.
This portion of News Watch 12 is brought to you by Mix 96.5.
You've probably seen those little free libraries before, those community bookcase boxes that allow folks to take a book or leave a book. Well, one Green Bay woman used that idea as an inspiration to start a different kind of little free box. Emily Matisic reports.
Something fancy, too. Amy Zander is an artist and a teacher. She works with paint, clay, glass, and other materials in a studio in her backyard. But she wanted to share her love of art with more people. So for her birthday this summer, her husband built her this curbside box. It's a little free art gallery, and it sits in front of her house on Clee Street in Green Bay.
It's just chock full. The people that walk by the street can, grab something that they like, leave something.
Much like the Little Free Library concept, Zander's Little Free Art Gallery is for the public. She encourages people to come and check out the art inside. Everything from rocks painted by her granddaughter to jewelry she's made.
It goes 365, 24/7. People that are walking by, cars that can stop, can, open, check it out. If you like something, feel free to take it along.
She also encourages people to leave their work too.
To spread a little happiness, to create smiles, especially with the pandemic going on. Just to warm somebody's day, is kind of what it's all about.
And for those budding artists, there are supplies inside as well.
If you don't have art supplies at home, you can grab something in order to to give art a try too.
This Little Free Art Gallery has only been up for a couple of months, and Zander says it's popular in the neighborhood.
It's a lot of fun. I've enjoyed every single minute of my gift from my husband, and we're going to continue to do that. So it's fun.
She hopes more people visit her curbside gallery to spread the joy and happiness that comes along with art.
The Voice welcomes mega mentor Ed Sheeran.
Loving the photograph.
Yeah! And the performances he inspires will spark the ultimate showdown.
Bring it.
Leave me alone.
The Voice tonight and tomorrow on NBC.
What if you could see all the things your life could be? Makes you wonder, what if?
This one's a keeper, Joe.
I want you to have your dream.
New Ordinary Joe, tonight on NBC.
Their passion is for dental, they're caring and they're helpful. They're all together gentle, the painless family. If you need a dentist, look no further than this. Our office is pure bliss, the painless family.
Keeping your family close together in your home these days are important. Let us remodel your kitchen and bath. Kitchen Bath Mart specializes in complete remodels for the past 35 years. From design to install, we'll take good care of you. Stop in or call us today at Kitchen Bath Mart. We're your #1 choice in kitchen and bath remodeling. Highway 70 East in Arborvitae.
Hello, my name is Terry and I'm from Phillips. I used to go on vacations with my wife Dale, but I couldn't go much over 2 hours and I'd have to stop and walk because my lower back would hurt so bad. So after my final treatment at Spinal Aid, I am pain-free, and can't imagine the pain and agony that I went through prior to going.
Are you suffering with back or neck pain and considering the possibility of surgery? At the Spinal Aid Center of Wausau, we incorporate the latest technologies, including high-intensity laser therapy that provides the highest success rates in helping people just like you avoid back and neck surgery. With our treatments, there are no drugs and no surgery, just relief. Call today for a free spinal disc severity consultation and see if our treatments are right for you. Call 715-203-4392 or visit us at spinalaid.com. Start living your life pain-free.
Jeff Bezos says he wants to build a commercial space station that's nearly as big as the International Space Station. Blue Origin is proposing this massive new commercial space station called Orbital Reef to say it can be used to host science experiments, vacation getaways, even in-space manufacturing. And they're hoping NASA will sign on as essentially an anchor tenant. They'll be there all the time. NASA has put out calls for this type of project before, since the 20-year-old International Space Station is nearing the end of its lifespan. They'll need something up there.
I like that they call it a reef. I think that's kind of interesting.
I see what they're going for.
Yeah, but you know, for tonight, you might see some satellites and space stations alike crossing through the area because clouds will be at bay, so mostly clear tonight. Temperatures around freezing for the overnight, and then getting into Tuesday, we'll be having highs near 50 under partly cloudy skies. That wind is going to take a step back. We will feel that first out of the northeast near 5 to 10 miles an hour, then out of the southeast later on into the evening. And now I'll leave you with your 7-day forecast here one more time. We're going to be dry for the next couple of days. Seasonable temperatures, but then we have that rain chance in the middle of the week. But then Justin, looking at Halloween weekend, we're looking dry. We're looking a little bit cool. I don't think we could ask for more perfect fall weather.
That's a nice fall forecast. A little cool, but it's a nice forecast. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you for joining us on Newswatch 12 at 5. NBC Nightly News is next.